Am I the astronaut for sharing my money issues? My fiance and I are thinking about going to this music festival in a few months. We're planning for it now since tickets go on sale tomorrow. We both really want to go, but money is the issue. Not only are we planning our wedding, but we're going to be renovating soon. As well as having some debt, I keep trying to pay it off. I can't pay it off since things like this keep coming up and we don't want to miss out. Anyways, today in our group chat with our 4 other best friends who know about my money struggles and us needing to save, we were chatting about renting an RV versus tent camping, and I mentioned that I wanted to do whatever was cheapest since we're a little tight on cash right now. I also mentioned that if that wasn't an issue, we would do the RV in a heartbeat, and I wanted to compare costs. My fiance and I were texting separately about all of this, and he even agreed with me, even stating this wasn't even worth it. He'd rather go on a vacation. He doesn't mind tent camping, and we could all bring our own stuff, etc. We ended up saying that we would chat more about it later when we got home, so we were on the same page. By the way, the cost difference with tent camping versus RV would be $400 to $500 total. Our group chat kept popping off about the RV, and I sent a text saying, fiance and I are going to chat more about it tonight and get back to you guys. My fiance then messaged me separately saying, stop telling them about our money problems. You're making us sound poor. I apologized and said I wouldn't mention it again. He then proceeded to text on our group chat saying, oh yeah, by the way, we're for sure doing the RV. That makes the most sense. And just completely threw me under the bus. That's problematic. I got super pissed at him because what the we literally were just chatting about it and he acted like he would have my back. I totally felt like I was the bad guy and the only one not 100% about the RV. It especially sucked because everyone else is like, why wouldn't we do the RV? And they're all gung-ho about it. He told me that he didn't want our girl best friend thinking that we didn't want to do it. And he sensed that she was upset that we were on the fence about the RV. So he said that. I literally was like, so you're putting her potential feelings over my feelings? I'm the one struggling to pay off debt and trying to be smart. I'm so annoyed and frustrated with him. Am I the astronaut for sharing my money problems with my best friends? I don't think that's the issue here.
What do you think the issue is?
I think he's got a pride problem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He's got a pride problem where he doesn't want to look pro in front of the friends. And you know what? If they're really your friends, they're going to be understanding about this, right?
Yeah.
And they're not going to force you into a position that's going to harm you. Like I get it. I get wanting to be the guy that picks up the tab. I get wanting to be the guy that can do all the things, but it's impossible. You can't do all the things. And if you're trying to renovate and planning for a wedding right now, like you have 2 really solid excuses here to be like, look, we can't do that because.
Right.
Without it making it look like you're poor or weak or whatever. Like you've got 2 really good reasons to fall back on no matter what. And if one of your dickhead friends is going to be like, oh, you should do this even though you're renovating and planning for a wedding, then they sound like assholes.
I agree with everything you just said. But why is he specifically saying, I don't want to sound poor to our girl best friend?
I don't think the girl best friend was the real reason. I think he used the girl best friend because he thought that was the thing that might matter most to OP.
Okay.
Your bestie seemed like she might get upset about it. So he was using something that might be a reason to hurt. This is just my insight on it. I still think it was about him not wanting to look weak.
No, I understand that. Saying that we're on a budget doesn't make you look weak. It makes you look sensible and responsible.
I'd be like, oh, we have smart friends.
Yeah, like go to like let's save money. Let's do this the cheap way.